Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing the perfect tag. No, it's the perfect palette tag. Pretty much what this is, I'm going to be going down the list, answering questions for my perfect palette. If you guys are interested in seeing this video, definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so this video is actually in collaboration as well with my girl ERIKA. I will be sure to leave her video down in the description box as well. For the first question type best palette, I have the best packaging. This is a limited edition. I don't know if the rules of this whole palette thing, whether you can have limited edition or not. I had to mention this because out of all my palettes, when I think of my best packaging, I think of the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. And I love this palette. It's also another category, but I picked a different palette for that. But as you can see, it's very diverse, so you get like all types of pops of color there. Like, I just love this palette. The packaging is like hands down the best packaging I've ever seen. For best color payoff, I have my Natasha Denona 5-pan palette. Natasha Denona's palettes in general I think are really nice. However, I'm not paying that much for a palette, so I did want to try out her eyeshadows, and hands down this is the best like highly pigmented palette I've ever like came across. Like, just one swatch, it's ridiculous the color payoff for this palette. And like, if I live swatch it for you guys, you can see like it's crazy pigmented. Like, I cannot. So now moving on to the most versatile palette. Again, I have to go with Kat Von D. Kat Von D is awesome for, you know, packaging and, you know, being really unique. So this has to be hands down my most versatile palette aside from the Mi Vida Loca palette. So this is the Metals Matte, and it looks like this. So as you can see, all the colors are there. You get the white, you get the black, you get like all these matte colors and shimmer colors. When I think of versatile, I think of a palette that has everything. It has your black, it has your white, it has your brow bone color, crease colors, shimmers, like all types. So I know this is limited edition. I'm sorry that I'm mentioning limited edition palettes, but out of all my palettes, this is what I think of, and I love this palette. So I'm sorry if you didn't get it, girl, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna come out with another like awesome holiday palette. So now moving on to best traveling palette. So for my best traveling palette, I wanted to pick something that was small and compact and that had everything I could ever need: matte, shimmers, a nice, you know, dark color, crease colors. So I chose the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection Warm Neutral Palettes. And as you can see, has like all your types of warm colors. Like, this is me in a palette, so the simple fact that it's in a travel case, it's small, it's compact. You get 6 shimmers and you get 6 matte colors, so it's like, what, best of both worlds, half and half. Like, I'm all for it. So I chose this palette. It's great for the price. Whenever I think of traveling, I'm not bringing like my expensive MAC shadows or like anything that costs me a lot of money. I'm just gonna take something that's affordable yet good. So I highly recommend the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection palette. It's really great. Moving on to my biggest regrets, and I regret these palettes mainly because they weren't what I expected. The pigmentation wasn't all that great. So these are the e.l.f. Palettes that are like $10. They come in this packaging. I have the Everyday Smoky palette, I have the Party Ready, and I have the Need It Nudes palette. I know this is multiple palettes, but like just these palettes, other than the all matte one, I don't like this. Oh, and the Prism shadows are good too. It also comes in packaging like this, but the ones that have like the, you know, the shimmer and the mattes, for some odd reason, these are not that great. So those would have to be my biggest regrets. I don't really use them. They're kind of not as pigmented, kind of patchy, very powdery, like no bueno. For the palette that has the best color names in my opinion, this is the Too Faced Stardust palette by Vegas Nay. Another limited edition palette, I'm sorry, but this palette is awesome. I love the names, they're so cute. So the names we have here is Chandelier, Girls Night Out, hashtag Selfie, Jackpot, Sun City, The Strip, Golden Nugget. I'm from Las Vegas, and this really kind of drew my attention by the names, and it just reminded me of my hometown, so I love this for the names. The palette is really great as well, but it is limited edition, so I mean, it comes on the Too Faced website every now and then, like randomly. So I mean, when they say limited edition, like I feel like you probably will still get your hands on it. The only person that I know means limited edition is Kat Von D, so you're so out of luck with those palettes. But like this palette, I have a feeling it's gonna come back. As far as my least used palette, I have the Lorac palette right here. This is the Alter Ego eyeshadow palette. Heartbreaker, I guess is what it's called. So it looks like this. I do not use this palette really. It's not a bad palette. It's just that I don't use it. I don't know why. Like the pigmentation is there. Like this color right here is really pretty. Kind of reminds me of the color that's in the new Jaclyn Hill palette. There's some really good colors in here, but I just don't grab it. Maybe because it's so small and like it gets hidden in my collection, but I don't. This is my least used palette. My most used palette, I would have to say, is a palette that some of you may know. This is like the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, if I can open it. But like, I didn't get it. Actually, I created it with like all the colors, the same colors that she used, and some that I felt like were more for my skin tone. So, I mean, I still call it my Jaclyn Hill's favorite palette. I think this is my most used palette. This is sort of the palette that I kind of started off with for Morphe. As you can see, it's a hot mess. This one is the Carly Bible palette. This is my most used one. I think you can still pick this up from Ulta. So that's another one. It's really great. You get like highlighters, matte shimmers. I love that whole deal. As far as my most loved palette, I love my MAC Warm Neutrals palette. It has 15 shades in it, and it looks like this. This has to be my most loved. It's my ride or die. Has all my favorite type of shimmery type colors. Like this is definitely me, even though I do like my reds and my you know, coppers and stuff like that. As you can see with my eyes today, I like that. But this is like everyday. Like I love it. I can use it anytime without thought, you know. It's just awesome. And lastly, for my Desert Island palette, I would have to say is another Morphe palette. This is the Morphe 350, and it looks like this. I would say this is my desert island. Like if I was stranded on a desert island and had to choose only one palette to take, I would choose this, because again, it's that warm orangey, you know, reddish type colors. Like I just live for this palette. And it has everything you need, so I wouldn't need to bring anything else on a desert island. I really want to bring water, maybe food, but alright guys, so that is going to conclude the perfect palette tag. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, definitely give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Join my YouTube family. That was so corny. For my YouTube family, I think as small YouTubers definitely have to stick together. And go check out my YouTube friend, ERIKA. She's awesome. She has some really awesome videos. She does haul videos, reviews, and stuff like that. So if you're into those things, definitely check her out as well. Until next time, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!